All right, hi everyone. I am here at the Westin in Perth, Australia. It's my first morning in Perth. We checked in last night to the junior corner suite, over 1,000 square feet room. I can't wait to show it to you, but this property has a little over 350 guest rooms, and it also is considered a 5-star hotel. In my opinion, it's built up to Ritz Carlton standards, probably one of the best Westins in the whole world. Let's go check it out. And here we are at the end of the hallway. You know what that means, corner room, and we do have the corner room. We have one of the biggest upgrades you can get with Marriott Bonvoy for using Suite Night Awards if you're Platinum and higher. I applied the Suite Night Award and it did get approved 5 nights ago. This is over 1,100 square foot room. It's called the Junior Corner Suite here at the Westin Perth. My first time in Perth. I've been waiting to come here for 4 years. Come in and I can't wait to show you this incredible room. Okay, so right away when you walk in, your eye goes right over here. Like, you're wondering, how big is this room? Because it's like giant. We have our first bathroom right in here that you can has a toilet and sink. Now over here we have the incredible views of Perth, and quickly come around the corner because I have to show you just how large this room is. It goes all the way back and it's blown my mind expectation wise. I almost wasn't gonna stay here. I was just gonna stay at the Ritz Carlton Perth because that's the main reason I came to Perth, is the brand new Ritz Carlton. It's the 100th Ritz Carlton in the world. We will be there tomorrow night, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. But this hotel I definitely wanted to try because it's only 5 years old, but in my opinion, it could be the best Westin in the whole world. Right away, I'm impressed. We have a beautiful assortment here that they have with the cards, some fruits for us. It's the thought that counts, all ready to go with ambassador status. That is so kind of them, very thoughtful. We have this really cool, I love this wood tones here, how they have they have this thing here, and then they have this white marble thing. It's really unique. And then the floor to ceiling windows just really does it for me, all the way floor to ceiling. Now over here, this is just storage only. There's nothing under here, but around the corner here, we do have the Nespresso machines, which are very high end. You don't normally see them at Westins, only at luxury properties. But in my opinion, this hotel is built to Ritz Carlton standards. It literally feels like a Ritz Carlton room in here. Down below, we have just one empty fridge for you to put any of your personal belongings in. And then we have another fridge that actually has drinks in it. Now here we are. We're not even halfway through this room yet, but this is the suite part. And it is incredible. You have a whole table here with 4 chairs, so if you get takeout, you just want to eat in your room, you can sit here. I love the lighting fixture up here. We got 12 individual lights up here. I just love the detail. I love the artwork. It's just very, very nice, nothing crazy, very beautiful. I love all the wood on the walls. It's not just wallpaper, it's wood, which is a very nice touch. So we got the 4 chairs here so you can sit and eat with a lot of space looking out here. And I have to say this view is absolutely incredible. We've got the whole cityscape here, as well as looks like a church or something here as well. Very unique, but just one of the best views I've almost ever had, and it's unobstructed. Now here we are into the living part. We have a TV here. We have a huge couch. We have some more chairs there, another chair over here. So it's a very nice area as well. And then here's the whole corner. So we've got the whole view on this side, and now we've got the whole view over here on this side. Come a little closer so I can show you over here. But as well, I just love this cool wood ladder thing here. I like these cool wood lights hanging, and you see how this changes the texture on the wall. It's like indented here, and then it's outdented. And then it changes over here to this black. So I don't really consider this flat white walls. I consider this, I approve it because it's constantly changing, and then it goes right over here to the beautiful floor to ceiling windows, but so spacious, so beautiful. For my first time ever in Perth, this is absolutely spectacular. We're only here one night. I wish it was longer, but I'm gonna enjoy every moment of this room, believe me. All right, now we're gonna head into the main area, the bedroom and the other bathrooms. But as I'm walking as well, I want to notice there is the hardwood floor here, and then there was the carpeting in the living area as well. But overall, still just impressive, just the space of this room. Now we're gonna head around the corner here. It's kind of like a little bit of maze to find the room, which I love because the room is just so huge. Okay, now here we are coming into the room itself. And wow, this room is beautiful. And what your eye kind of goes to right away is not only the view, but also the really cool, like the red color in here. It's just like, I think it's Perth Beach here. Very beautiful. But what I also want to note is it has automatic blinds. Automatic. That's only at the top luxury hotels. So in my opinion, I consider this a full-on luxury hotel. The automatic blinds also are in the main living area as well. They do open and close. But overall, we have a king bed here. The suites here only have a king bed, so keep that in mind. And then we've got the two different nightstands here. Very unique shapes. I love the lights that kind of hang down here. It's just a unique feel. They maybe are getting a tiny bit tired, but I still like them. And then you have a separate seat over here if you just want to sit down and look at the view. And then we have the other TV. So this is TV 2 in the room, kind of right in front of the bed. Now, if we turn around here, from the bed, you can actually see right in here to the bathroom. It's all connected. Now, there is a privacy shade that would come down here if you'd like. But we have a big tub, and then we have the shower, and then the 2 sinks. So let's go take a look more closely at the bathroom. So real quick, on our way to the bathroom, that bathroom part you just saw is separated by this sliding door to close this side for privacy. In here, we have the ironing board as well as the robes. The robes are okay. I give it like a mid score. They're not super plush. I also have not seen any slippers in here yet, so I'm a little bit disappointed on there. So we actually do have slippers, and it's right next to the safe here. But I will be honest, I do not approve of the slippers. First of all, they're extremely thin. They're like paper thin, and they also don't even cover your toes. They're like a sandal slipper, but again, just super thin. I do not approve. And then over here, we have the other toilet. So we got the toilet when we first came in the room, and then we have the other toilet right kind of in here with its own little sink and toilet. All right, now here's the bathroom. I love that we have 2 sinks, lots of counter space. So if you're with your family, very decent option. We have the second robe over here. Again, it's nice. It's nice that it says Westin on there. And then we've got the very extra sized shower, and it does have rainfall shower. Every luxury hotel in the world needs to have rainfall, so I approve of the shower. It also has a bench, and it has the Westin bath amenities that they're known for, as well as a handheld. But it's a big shower, and it's all floor to ceiling. This tiling here, as well as the cool tiling on the ground. The bathroom, I will be honest, this definitely they could have done something a little bit better for it, maybe like really cool hanging lights, as well as there's kind of a few flat walls in here. Even though it's granite, it's not, it's just not wow. Okay, so overall, I am very impressed. This feels like a Ritz Carlton level, especially with the own control panel, like I mentioned, where we can actually control all the blinds in here. Which is to push up a button. You can control whether you want the blackout or if you want the full shears coming down, but that's just absolutely incredible. Now, the room itself is one of the biggest rooms they have. They do have a couple ones that are bigger. They have an executive suite and then one other one, but this is the highest level upgrade that you can get as a complimentary upgrade. I will recommend using your Suite Night Award if you have them platinum and higher. This is one of the best values in the world that you can get. But overall, I'm very impressed. Check-in was okay. It was nice, but not over the top where I felt super special. Arrival was okay as well. It was just kind of mediocre. They were there, but it wasn't like anything like, oh, we're so happy to have you at Westin Perth, welcome in. It was just, they were nice, but not like over the top. So service, we'll see how that goes, but so far room is definitely amazing, and I'm so happy to now let's go check out the rest of the hotel. The Westin here in Perth, Australia is truly one of the most amazing hotels in the world, especially for Westins. Normally, Westins are not this nice. They're just considered premium with Marriott. Marriott has select, premium, and luxury, so they're just kind of like a mid-tier segment, especially in the US. They're just kind of nice, but not over the top. This one is over the top. Wow, it is luxurious. It feels like a Ritz Carlton. If this was located in the US, it definitely would be like a Ritz Carlton. It is gorgeous. And the porte cochere here, the Arrival, is one of the coolest in the world. It's so important because it's your first impression at a hotel, and I wish more hotels had an incredible wow experience when you first pull up like this one does. It's just phenomenal. Now, this property does have a daily parking fee of 40 Australian dollars and a valet parking fee of 65 Australian dollars per day. This property did open in 2018, so it is fairly new for the city, but it is definitely a top choice if you're coming to Perth, especially it's at a little bit lower price point than like the Ritz Carlton, which is kind of like its main competitor in the city also with Marriott. Now, the check-in area is very nice. I love the high ceilings. I love all the artwork in the lobby. It just feels very spacious. It was never crowded. It was just a very luxurious feeling. Now, service, it was good, but it was not excellent. Now, in the lobby, you have the Haven Lounge. The property only has 2 restaurants. They have this one, and then they have the main one, which is for like breakfast and dinner, but this one does serve like just like beverages, cocktails, and I think very light bites. But they not only have an indoor space here, they also kind of have a little outdoor space you can sit down with. You can kind of watch the city kind of walk by. Now, this is right going by that lounge I just showed you there, and now this is heading to the elevators to take you up to the rooms. But just look at the build quality on this. The walls, the ceiling, even the wood paneling, the lighting, the floors, the texturing. They put a ton of money even into these hallways, which was just insane. Now, they do have 368 guest rooms, which I don't think is too many. It's also not too little. I think it's a good amount, but all the rooms here are just beautiful. This is one of their bigger rooms, which is the junior suite. You can use a suite night award or nightly upgrade award for this room. So if you have those platinum and higher members, definitely try to apply it. It is one of the best, largest rooms you can get in the world. Now, here is the Club Lounge. The Club Lounge is available for Marriott Bonvoy Platinum, Titanium, and Ambassador members. They not only serve evening hors d'oeuvres, but they also have a breakfast. Now, we also got the choice to have breakfast in the main restaurant, so we chose that one for breakfast, but we did have the evening hors d'oeuvres here. But the lounge is very spacious to kind of hold all guests that may be up there. This was the evening hors d'oeuvres, so they have like some cheese out, and then they only had like a few like hot items. I was not very impressed with the selection the night we were there. It was just like some rice and then some other thing I really wasn't interested in. Usually in other countries, especially outside the USA, the club lounges, even at Westins, they'll have a lot more food. They'll have a lot more options for dinner. This one just did not, but they did have drinks. They had great service in the lounge, excellent service. Everyone was so friendly, and it was very beautiful. So very premium. Now, a lot of other properties you may stay at in the city that even like the Ritz Carlton, for example, you all have to pay extra for that club lounge. But at this one, Platinum, Titanium, Ambassador members, it's included for you plus one guest. They did also have several alcoholic drinks that were complimentary, and then throughout the day, they have little kind of coolers and coffee machine for you to just kind of go in and take a soda or kind of make a coffee, which is a nice touch. Now, here is breakfast. This is the main restaurant on property, but it truly was one of the most special moments. So definitely have breakfast in the restaurant, even if it's an extra charge. I highly recommend it. The selection, the juices, everything in Australia just tastes so fresh. You can tell that the farms use better maybe ingredients or seeds or things, but the breads, the fruits, everything just tastes so good. The butter, everything is so fresh, but the breakfast selection is fantastic. They had literally every option you could ever want for breakfast, and the service was incredible. All our servers were very nice, checking in on us, but it also didn't feel crowded. It was a very nice open space, and then they also had like kind of some vines, and the decoration of the room was just gorgeous. They have also hot items, cold items, the yummiest crispy potatoes I've ever had, even like a honeycomb. They can make you fresh omelets, eggs. It's all there included when you buy breakfast. Now, the property has 14 floors. This is, I think, on one of the floors kind of below the front desk area where you have the pool, locker rooms, as well as spa. Now, this is heading out to the pool because this city hotel does have a pool. A lot of city hotels don't have a pool, and this one is actually very nice. It has a lot of like lounge areas. It's kind of shaded, and then the pool, it's almost like an infinity edge pool, not quite, but it's nice. The views are okay, but it's very nice for a city hotel to have the pool. They also have a fitness center down there, and the fitness center, I really liked it. It was spacious. They have waters for you. They also have tons of machines, towels, and it had a lot of equipment, and I liked the high ceilings. It was just a beautiful space. I also liked that it was very bright, and it had floor-to-ceiling windows. A lot of gyms they put like in the basement with no windows at all. This one, you had a great view of the city, which was just gorgeous. Now this is heading to the spa. The spa is a third party, so it is not run by the hotel. It is separate, but I believe you can charge it to the room. They do have a steam room, which is $50 Australian for 30 minutes or $75 for 30 minutes for a couple. But they also have locker rooms, changing rooms in there, and treatment rooms. Okay, now for the review of the Westin here in downtown Perth, Australia. I'm going to start with the room. Room is definitely 5 out of 5. How can I give it any less? It was over 1,000 square feet, just monstrous, so beautifully designed, like up to Ritz Carlton level standards. The floor to ceiling windows, just all the different accent wood pieces, just gorgeous, very clean, modern, fresh. I love the room. Next up is going to be Inspiration. Inspiration is also going to get a 5 out of 5. The room, very nice. The lobby, the hallways, the elevators, the breakfast, everything is just so beautiful. Even the building, it's just gorgeous. Definitely very inspired here. When I walked in the room, I was running all over the place. That's when it gets a 5 out of 5 on Inspiration. Next up is going to be Service. Service is going to get a 4.5 out of 5. Service here is very nice. All the employees are very friendly. It's just not where they exceed your expectations. It's just they meet the standard of being friendly, but it wasn't like over the top service that I've got at so many properties that I've given a 5 out of 5 on service. It's good, but there are definitely areas for improvement, like when cars pull in, definitely right there opening the doors, taking you into the front desk. That's happened sometimes here, but not always. I feel like they're a little bit understaffed sometimes out front there, where the cars pull in. Front desk staff was nice, but not over the top. And then breakfast was also, they were very nice. Great, and now for value, how likely am I to recommend this property to a friend or family member, and how much do I personally value the property when I come back? That is going to get a 4.5 out of 5, and that's just because while everything is just amazing, I feel like there's something missing. It's extremely spectacular, extremely nice, but it's not like I have to come back. Once I've been here, I'm very satisfied. If I don't come back, I have all the memories from it, versus like other properties I go to that get a 5 out of 5 on value. Like, I just cannot wait to come back. I want to plan another trip just to go back, just because it was so spectacular. So I'm not sure if it was just because maybe the service wasn't as amazing, or it's just the design of the room. Sure, it's nice, but I don't know if it's going to be as nice as the Ritz Carlton Perth we're going to tomorrow night. That one has been like the top of my list, and I think that one is just going to blow me away in every single area. Now for the pricing here at the Westin, the rooms here are going to be about $225 to about $350 per night for the basic room. This room is going to retail for on average about $450 to $500 per night if you just want to pay for this room directly, which is the Junior Corner Suite. Now, I would recommend, if you're Marriott Platinum and higher and you have those Suite Night awards, to use it to request this room, the Junior Suite. It's one of the best upgrades you can get. So book the basic room and see if you can get this upgrade, but I highly recommend it. It is phenomenal. Now for points redemption, the rates are going to be between about 23,000 points per night to, I've seen, up to 40,000 points per night. Just depends on how busy of a time it is. So I would recommend, depending on the time, if the rate is above, I'd say $300 a night, use your points. Otherwise, if it's like $250, I would just pay cash. Unless it's $250 and like 23,000 points, then I would maybe use your points. So it just depends. You kind of have to feel it out, but I'd aim for about a penny a point if you can. So if the room is $400 and it's only 40,000 points, that's a great value. Great, I can't wait to see you in the next video. Definitely subscribe because you're not going to want to miss the Ritz Carlton Perth, which we are heading to today.